Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a minute. I do apologize for all the roughness in my voice right now. I have been having a few minor medical issues which have kind of kept me away from doing any YouTube videos aside from gameplay recordings on my other channel, Cosydusk Games. I have a couple gameplay videos up there, but that's really about it. But I wasn't even planning on recording today, but while I was out at the store picking up some of the medication that I need, I ran across something, and I have no impulse control. So, went to Walgreens today, and they have a Wonder Woman set. This is the bag. This retails for $12. It has these cute little stars, and it's about the size of, like, I don't know, like you could use it for a purse. It's pretty decent. And then inside of it, you got that, and it is by London, Soho, New York, which sells in, you know, Walgreens, drugstore stuff, but I do enjoy finding thrifty things like that, especially with Wonder Woman. Like, I love how, you see here, it says, saving the world is a girl's job, and what else? Girls will save the world. Things like that. It's just all really cool stuff, and of course women rule, it says, so that's really nice and I really like it. The next thing that I have there, and they had 3 shades, and I have my son with me and I let him pick one out. It is a lipstick, and I got the one named Heroine, which is like, it looks like that, and is apparently some description of red. So once we get this open, we see this here, and let's swatch it and see what it's like, you know, quality wise. Okay, so that's actually, that's not like horrible, like, at all. And the price point was about average for drugstore lipsticks. I want to say the lipstick, and I'm horrible with prices, and it's not written on the product itself, so I'm not sure, but I want to say that this was between $5 and $6, something like that, and that's not bad. And then the next thing that I got was a Wonder Woman eyeshadow palette. Now, they had this in 2 shades. One of them was this one with these like darker grayish shades. They had another one that had, my son was telling me that they're like gold and peach, but honestly I have enough gold and peach tones in my life. There's like a little protective thingy here on top with the Wonder Woman logo. There's a mirror on the inside, but it is covered up for the most part by Wonder Woman, which I am not complaining. I'm gonna do my eye makeup with that. And for my eye makeup, we also have Wonder Woman brushes. Now, I know that there is a very nice Wonder Woman brush set that has been put out that's retailing for something like $90. This is $12, so I bought this one. Yes, I'm totally just ripping this open like a kid at Christmas, because on the back of the packaging, like, you could see this here, but I thought that this was just literally the back of the packaging. It's not. That's so cool. You can actually pull that out and like hang it up. That's so neat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get like a little, what's that, 8 by 8 frame and just pop her right on in there. Maybe hang her above my makeup. Yeah, what's up, girl? And the brushes, you get what looks like 2 like kind of flat brushes. I'm not sure though that they would give you 2 of the same. No, I think they did. Yeah, these are, but well, this one's like a little bit, like has a little bit more movement, so I think this could work as a blending brush, whereas this is like a flat brush to sort of pack on your shadow. We have a nice angled contour brush, and we also have a small, I think this is supposed to be like a fine brush for detail work, but if you look, it's just too thick. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. It might be good for smoking out the under eye. And then of course you get an awesome little pouch to carry them in, which I think is fantastic. On the brushes themselves, we have a little Wonder Woman logo with our clouds and our crazy rainbows and stuff. And these brushes, like seriously, for 12 bucks, these are so soft. Oh my goodness. You know what? I didn't contour my chin at all today, obviously. So let's go ahead and see how that works. So I'm just going to use the Beach Cosmetics Forever Nude that I always use. And I'm going to mix these two shades here. And let's see how that... Alright, actually not bad. Like, I'm not mad at it for $12. I'm really not. Yeah. That's my cat in the background making noises. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try our eyeshadow palettes. And I think that I'm going to use that second brush, this one here. So we're going to just jump in and grab this shade. And we are going to attempt to use the little mirror here. Oh, okay, yeah, I can totally use that. That's just with that on there. So then we will go a shade darker, this one here, and we'll kind of deepen it up a little. Lorac were to come out in the Wonder Woman palette. Or Wonder Woman collection, because it's never just a palette, it's always a collection. I think that I would just go to like the Lorac headquarters, just with my checkbook. Just be like, listen, can you just auto draft me for all your products, please? Alright, so, okay, so that's not great. See, I'm trying to grow up my bangs too, and it's a mess. Can't do my eyebrows right, can't do my eyeshadow right. Y'all, I'm a mess. Which is something we will get to a little bit later, because I have a couple of things to say. We got that in there. There we go. All right. So that's not awful, you know? So I'm gonna grab my shadow switching pan from Ulta, which is handy. It's way better to just wash this like midweek once and have it dry really fast, and not have to wash every single one of my brushes. And I don't even have that many brushes, and it still annoys me. Alright, so now we're going to go all the way in with that and just try to darken up the crease a bit. Now we're going to cheat a little, and we are going to take a clean shadow brush, which is something I do fairly often, and just sort of windshield wiper and try to diffuse it out a little bit so it's not quite as harsh. And that's actually diffusing fairly nicely. Alright, now we will take our flat brush, and this really light shade here is like really glittery and really shimmery. I'll go ahead and actually swatch it for you right there, but it does show up fairly light. I mean, I'm extremely pale, so whatever. So what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of setting spray and just wet our flat brush. All right, we will grab that lightest shade. There is a lot of fallout. It is kind of crumbly. Like, I don't know if you can see that there in the pan, but that was just from me tapping my brush in it a couple of times. But let's try to pack this on the lid. I actually do really like that. Now for a highlight, I am going to grab my big fluffy brush here after I switch the shadows. And I'm going to grab a little bit more of that chunkiness there. And not even really highlight so much as just use it to sort of diffuse out even more underneath the brow bone so everything stays defined. And then for underneath the eye, we will grab this little guy here, and we are going to go with this shade here. I like it. I like it a lot. We are also, I just get a little closer so you can see. Don't mind the kind of ratty foundation, but I know I shouldn't tug on my eyes, but whatever. But here you go. That is the eye look I've managed to create here. It is a little bit harsh on the sides, but that could have just been me going ham. I really like how this shimmer came out on my eyelids. I really like it a lot. So before we finish up the eyes, we will go ahead and put on our lipstick in Heroine. You know what I mean. Okay, I don't hate it. It's slippery. Not too bad. It doesn't really like smell like anything to me. It just kind of smells like lipstick. You know, like that, like your grandma's lipstick smell. That's what it smells like. All right, we will complete the rest of the look just normally with my normal stuff. And the first thing we're gonna go with is, see, I was gonna say my BH liner, but I've been using that like crazy, so we will go with our NYX Super Skinny. And we'll talk about a couple of things. I have noticed, and I admit to being fairly new to the beauty side of YouTube, so I don't know if this is just normal or accepted practice. People making videos saying things like, if you're over 25, you need to stop doing this. If you're over 30, stop doing this. If you're over 35, stop doing or wearing or saying this. And, you know, I'll admit, kind of got my feels about it, because I'm quite a bit older than I look. And the thing about that is that I don't understand how you can make a title like, oh, all women over 35 must stop doing this, and then the video being like, oh, but you know, if that's what you like to do, that's fine, because that's actually incredibly passive aggressive. If it is your opinion that women over 35 should not do X, Y, or Z, that's fine. You're wrong, but you're entitled to your wrong opinion. And my whole thing is, how does it hurt you? How does it harm you or injure you to have a 30-year-old woman wearing a romper? Why does it bother you to see a 35-year-old woman using Shape Tape to highlight and a triangle under her eye? How does it harm you for a woman my age? Wow, I really fucked up that one. For a woman my age to go to the drugstore and buy Wonder Woman everything. How does that hurt you? Why do you care? if it were one thing, like, oh, it's just skincare, you know, because maturing skin does have different needs. My skin now has different needs than it did at 30, different needs than it had at 20, and different needs than it had at 10. Obviously, yes, your skin matures, it ages, and you need to take care of it and adapt with it, and adapt your skincare routine with it. And that is the primary, like, way to not age too quickly, or to not appear to age too quickly. I mean, you take care of yourself, and you look like you take care of yourself. You don't take care of yourself, and you look like you don't take care of yourself. I mean, I've seen 20-year-old women that look a lot older, and alternatively, I've seen women even older than me that look younger than I do. It's crazy, but it's all in how you take care of yourself, and that's fine. Like, absolutely, if you got skincare tips, I'm about that life, okay? I have dry skin, I still get adult acne, and I have gigantic pores, so any advice you got, I'm willing to take on that front. But I'm not willing to take advice regarding, hey, if you're over 35, you need to stop wearing crop tops. You know, like dumb shit like that. Like, oh, are you gonna go to the PTA meeting in a romper? Maybe I will. Maybe I will just do that. A couple cute little rompers from Primark. That's an idea. Thanks, Barbara. Appreciate it. That was a hypothetical Barbara. Any resemblance to actual Barbara's, past or present, is purely coincidental. I get a decent amount of flack because of being my age and behaving the way that I behave and looking the way that I look and doing my makeup the way I do and doing things like going to My Little Pony conventions and like just doing all this dumb shit that makes me happy and that I enjoy. You know, I do my makeup like this because I like it. And I know it's kind of stupid because it's like, you know, a lot of people say to me, they're like, hey, what do you care about makeup? Because you're colorblind, you can't see it. And it's like, yeah, I can't see it, but I haven't always been colorblind, and I remember how good it can look, and I know that with like my working knowledge of color theory and my memory of what colors look like, that I can create some really awesome looks. Just really awesome stuff. And you know, I'm getting a little off track here. But my point is can we stop saying women over a certain age have to stop doing this or stop doing that? How about we just let people do the things that they enjoy? We let them look the way that they want to look, because at the end of the day, it's not hurting you. It's not hurting you, and all you're doing, the only thing you're doing is going out of your way to make a video for no other reason than to make another woman feel bad about herself. And I don't know what is wrong with you that you think that that's okay. But I can tell you that if you're my age, you learned the golden rule back in kindergarten. So if you think I'm not going to go buy some more cute off-the-shoulder tops for really cheap at Primark, and then if you think that I'm not going to take this bag and use it as a purse and stroll into my corporate job tomorrow with blue or green hair, haven't decided which yet, blue or green hair, a Wonder Woman purse, and one hell of an attitude, you think that I'm not going to do those things, this is definitely not the channel for you. Definitely not. See, I got so head up that my lash is trying to like jump off my face. She's not having it today. Like my dog's getting upset, like my lash is trying to hop off. Alright, and here is my completed look using our Wonder Woman eyeshadow, our Wonder Woman lipstick, and our Wonder Woman brushes. overall, I am pretty happy with everything. I do like the performance of the brushes. I mean, I know they're $12, whatever, but I wasn't upset about it. I mean, they worked pretty well. I really think that the one brush should have, when I say the one brush, I mean this brush, should have been like more of like a fluffy, like poof brush. I'm so good at describing things. I mean like this. Like, I think this kind of flattish brush would have been better off being like a roundish brush. So then it would have like a decent blending brush in the mix. But aside from that, I did like the brush set. I like the eyeshadows, even though they are a little chalky and they do get a little bit of fallout going. But I'm definitely not mad at them. I do like them, and I will likely use them in the future. And the bag, well, the lipstick. I do like the lipstick. I mean, this is obviously not going to be some kind of like long wearing formula or anything like that, but I do like it. It does sit nicely on my lips. It hasn't moved around like excessively, and it's not too patchy, which is really nice. And the bag is awesome, and I love it. I'm going to keep it forever. So that is that. Thank you for watching me play with drugstore makeup and listening to me complain. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you being here and watching my little tiny channel with my little tiny videos. And I just hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy this sort of content, I suppose, come back again and I should have more. Thank you for watching. Bye.